Morning guys, welcome back to the cave. Right, today I'm just going to be doing a fairly plain piece of turning. I've got a piece of elm on here which has got a couple of bits of berry bits in, and I'm just going to be doing a dish, platter, something like that. The reason I'm doing this is that I had a couple of questions from Woody from Woody Woodcrafts over the past couple of videos, commenting on the cut I use to do the bottom of a bowl or the bottom of a dish. So I'm going to show them how I do that. Also, I said I'd explain about the grind that I have on my bowl gouge, and he also put something on about the ProCraft sharpening system. I think, well, on the old, this is the old one that holds the bowl gouge in. Bowl gouge basically goes in, just open that up a bit. Basically goes in like that, and then you set this distance to whatever grind you want on the bevel. The old one has got an adjuster on, but it is recommended that you don't alter the adjuster, but it can be altered. And I think Woody had altered his, so he was uncertain on what it should be at, so I'm just going to measure that for him. So from basically the top part down the shaft to the adjuster is, I think it's just over 36 mil. Yeah, 36.3 mil. So if you use a set of calipers like this to get it measured, it should get you sorted. The new one, or I should say the upgraded one, basically doesn't have any adjuster on at all. It's just preset. So onto the grind on the gouge that I use. The grind I've got what's called a 45-45. So I've got that set at 45. So from the bottom of the bowl, that's better. From the bottom of the bowl going up here is 45 degrees, and also from the flute going down the bevel is 45 degrees as well. I use the 3-point sharpening system. So if you want to have a really swept back grind, you basically use the top one. You use the top one and that gives you a really swept back grind. If you use the middle one, which I tend to do for this particular gouge, that gives you a fingernail grind. And if you use the bottom one, what that gives you is it's commonly called the English grind. This was a traditional grind that people used to use all the time a lot of years ago. I think in America what they tend to call it now is the bottom feeder, because you can actually get right across the bottom of the inside of a bowl without the heel of the bevel, that part there, without the heel of the bevel actually digging in too much or rubbing in too much on the bottom of the inside of the bowl. So Woody, I hope that helps with the grind on the bowl gouge. I'm just going to set the speed on this. Right, so I'm going to be turning at around about 1000 RPM. I'm just going to clean off or round off the blank and square off the bottom. So I'll just adjust the camera and then we'll get that sorted. Right, so that's the camera sorted. So like I say, I'm just going to round off the edge first and then we'll start doing the bottom. Now there's a variety of ways you can clean off the bottom to straighten it up. You can use a pull cut. Now the thing is, if you put the bevel on like that, obviously it's not doing anything, so you're perfectly safe doing that. And then if you just start to turn it, you can see I'm getting a cut there, so you can come across like that, and that cleans it off not too bad. Or you can go in from the edge, like that, and that's just nicely cleaned off there. The thing is, with going in from the edge, the grain is running across like this, so you're actually pushing in on the end grain. Now what Woody was saying, that he has difficulty with going from the centre of the bowl to the outside of the bowl, and he tends to go in, even when he's shaping the bowl, he tends to go in from the outside. So you are going against the grain there, and you will get some tear out. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. It tends to be frowned on to go from the outside to the inside, but I saw a demonstration by Ed Oliver from Oliver's Wood Turning. That was, it would have been last year at UKIS. He was demonstrating, and that's the cut he used. He went from the outside to the inside, so you can actually do that. If you do that, you're probably going to have to make a final cut going from the inside to the outside to smooth down all the grain. So the way that I do the bottom of the bowl, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to get the mortar sorted out. And again, doing the mortise, you can either use a bowl gouge, like I'm doing now, or like some people do, they just use the parting tool to clean out the mortise. Personal preference. And then I've just got a scraper which will give me the angle. So the cut, going from the centre to the outside. I'll start shaping the outside of the bowl here first, and again, if you've got the bevel on, that's okay, and you can bring it up till you start making the cut. Now what I tend to have the tool over, so the flute is, if you like, around about, if we'll call that 12 o'clock there, the flute is around about 10 o'clock. I've got the tool braced into my hip, and there tends to be body movement. Depending on the power of your lathe, depending on how good the bearings are, you can make quite deep cuts doing this. You can also make very fine cuts as well. You can do different shapes. I'm just going to adjust my tool rest now, because you don't want to have too much tool hanging over the edge of the rest. So I'm just going to go ahead and just finish the outside shape. So that's the outside shape finished. So what I'll do now, I'll get it sanded down. You've seen the sanding before, so I'm not going to video that part. So I'll just switch the video off for now, and then we'll come back once I finish the sanding. So again, it's had a coat of cellulose sanding sealer on, so I'm just going to knock that back again. And start off with the Yorkshire grit again. Probably hear in the background, that's one of my dogs, just letting everybody in the village know that you're still alive. Right, I'm just deciding which colour embellishing wax I'm going to use. I'm going to go with blue and see how that works. happens with the embellishing wax is that it goes into all the grain that I cleaned out with the what it's called now. It goes into all the soft grain anyway. Right, so I'm going to give that a buff off. Now we'll go with some Hampshire Sheen High Gloss. I'll do the dish part of the bowl first, just in case any blue gets mixed in there. Now you can apply the high gloss as the lathe is running, you don't have to have it switched off. Put some on the rim. And there we have it. I'll just take it off. See that. I'll obviously take some photographs. The light seems to be a bit glary on there. I'll take some photographs so you can see what it looks like and put them up at the end of the video. I'll just adjust the camera again. So, Woody, I hope that was helpful. I hope everybody has enjoyed the video. Next week, I might do another video this weekend because I'll probably not get one done next weekend. Because why? Because it's Maker Central, and I'm hoping to see lots of you there. Come up and say hello. If I'm in the bar, join us for a pint. I will be in the bar. If you haven't already subscribed, please press the subscribe button. Oh, I am going to be putting a link onto in the description of the video. I found somewhere, now I've seen a couple of posts on Facebook, and I think these have been from the States, about people buying olive wood chopping boards to use as pen blanks because they're not overly expensive. Well, I found on eBay it was actually seconds. It's olive wood chopping boards seconds, and okay, if you buy the chopping boards from the shops, but you pay 15, 20, maybe £25, but you can get a good few pen blanks out of them. Well, my wife was having a look and she found this bit that sells these olive wood chopping boards seconds. They might have a couple of cracks in here and there and things like this. The figuring might not be as nice, but they're £3 each. What there is in dollars, I'm not too sure. But £3. Obviously, you've got to pay the postage as well. They haven't arrived yet. When they do arrive, I'll show you what they look like. I'll maybe turn a pen out of one of them so you can actually see how they finish as well. So I think that's it. Please subscribe, hit the like button. If you have already subscribed, hit the notification button. That'll let you know when my next videos coming out. I hope you all have a brilliant weekend. I don't know if I told you, I retired yesterday. That's it, more time in the cave. Nice speaking to you, and I'll probably see you again sometime. Bye for now.